live from Hickory. It's country-ish. Alan!
Just a country boy, and he's making it good. He was y'all's underdog, dressed in beer overalls, living next to the woods. He liked to eat the sushi, but he don't even fish. Not so much a country boy, it's more like he's country-ish. Moved out of Hickory and headed for Southern Cal. Wound up in TV and film, making Popsicle proud. Now this country boy is back with his family. Got himself a podcast, he knows it'll last, 'cause he's in Hickory.
That's right. Thank you. I am from Hickory. I'm happy about it. I hope you're happy, no matter where you are. And if not, won't you let me work on that for you for the next hour or so? All right? Let's turn the frown upside down. I like things that rhyme. What up, bumpkins? It's Tuesday, March the 29th, 2022, and today's show is going to slap you upside the gourd with a fistful of cash. Hey! What was that for? I'm trying to tell them I'm giving money away. I've got more residual checks for y'all, all right? So if you want a chance to win, call in later. In Best Trends, it's National Vietnam War Veterans Day, so we're going to pay respect to that. Plus, I don't know if you heard about this, the actor from the movie Concussion brings the pain to the face of Chris Rock. Not cool, dude. And in small town news, when is a potato not a potato? You about to find out. And we got another final review of the HBO series And Just Like That from our young intern Isaiah. So stay tuned. I got a bunch of interns that we're live right now on Facebook and YouTube, and we're checking your comments. And we got what, three interns. Look at here, we got two sitting over here. We got well, there he is. That's Elliot the intern, and over here next to him is the young intern Isaiah. And one of them's doing Facebook, one of them's doing YouTube. Across the street over here in the corner, the Hollywood Hickory corner, is Sergeant Mark Havelball. And he's on sound effects and doing all kinds of stuff, whatever we need. So leave comments. We'll try to get to them. I'll ask you a question. Have you ever been slapped in the face? Don't feel good, does it? I want to know if you've been slapped in the face. If so, leave it in the comments section. Tell me all about it. And if I don't get to your comment this week, I'll try and read it next week. You know what I'm saying? And here's proof that I do that. I'm going to read comments from last week right now. All right, last week we were talking about my birthday. I had my lovely mother in here, old Mimosa, young Mimosa, and I like to celebrate her birthday. I mean, her on my birthday. You know what I'm saying? So I'll read you some comments. Bob Haynes, super fan supporter. Bob Haynes said, "That's nice of you, John, celebrating Mimosa instead." Well, she did all the work that day. That's how I feel about it. So thank you for the comment, Bob Haynes. Who's next? Jacob Sterick. No, he's left a comment before. I like this one. He goes, my mom had pictures up for years of a family, and we thought it was ours. Nope, LOL. I wonder if she just bought like a picture frame from Goodwill, just left the family in it. You know, the generic family that comes with it? My buddy Dusty Slay has a funny joke about that. All right, what's the next one? We've got, by the way, if my voice sounds weird, it's because I partied it up big time. Partied hard, big time in Nashville this past weekend for my birthday. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm probably not going to be screaming and yelling as much today. A little under the weather. Ken Godwin said, "Would love to meet you, John, when I come back to North Carolina after retiring from the Army. My sister lives in Newton. with her husband who grew up there. Let's meet up. Well, Ken, that is possible. My fiance lives in Newton, and we go out in Newton a lot. A place called Novel. What's another one there, Stamos?
Tractor Supply.
Tractor Supply. Lots of good things in Newton. So maybe I'll see you out one day, Ken. All right, what's next? We got Doe Days. He must have his father's mouth. Yes, my dad also had sort of a tiny mouth and no lips, and he used to smile like this, and it was kind of famous for doing they call it a camel smile. He go like that. It's really tiny, but so yeah, I got my dad's mouth. I get it honest, Doe Days. And let's do one more. Paula Joy Broadcast Film Photography. I know this girl. She is so sweet. Her and her brother used to come see me in Tampa all the time. She's a great writer and photographer. So she wrote, Mimosa, just want to say you're like America's mom. Please write a devotional or like coffee table book, etc. That is a great idea. Would you guys like to, for my mom to write a coffee table book? Wouldn't that be a great idea?
Absolutely.
I think she'd be good at it. All right, listen, thank you for the comments. There's many ways you can help the podcast grow. You know, you can leave comments, you can rate us, you can leave us a nice review. And if you leave us a nice review on Apple Podcast, we will read it on the show and give you an old shout out. We got a new one. Intern Isaiah, it's been too long, my friend. I can't wait to hear your lovely voice read this next comment.
So we have a brand new 5-star review from Odell73. He said, saw John in Kansas City, laughed until I cried. Had to listen to the podcast on the hour ride home, but I'll be listening on Tuesdays for sure.
All right. Thank you, Odell73. I'm going to let you do it. That is loud, isn't it?
Yeah, got me.
All right. Thank you for the comment. Like I said, leave a comment. We'll read it on the show. I want to give a special happy birthday to a very special Patreon supporter, Amanda Moore. It's your birthday today. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday, Amanda Moore. Many more. You know what I mean? All right, let's get on with the show. My next gig, I will be in Appleton, Wisconsin at the Fox Cities Performing Arts Center. One show, April 1st. That's not a joke. I already bought the flight. I'm going. I hope they're not pulling a joke on me because it's April 1st when I'm performing. That's April Fool's Day. What if I get there they go, psych? That would suck. But I'm coming. Then after that, April 22 and 23, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Tulsa Comedy Club. All right, let me introduce the man sitting across the table right here, my dear friend. Known him my whole life, hard-working man. I think he's funny, loyal, devoted, and I'm just happy he's here. Marcus Hunt, how you doing?
Hey, good. I'm glad to be
shake
here.
Your hand.
Excuse me.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you again. You're not tired of me yet.
No,
We've
a good
been
time.
together for 5 days.
Yeah.
You know, and appreciate it. Thanks for spending those 5 days with me.
Oh, it was my pleasure. I don't know how to begin this next conversation because we've done a lot. I was in Nashville. I guess I'll start in chronological order. Does that sound good?
Chronological? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what that means?
Yeah, no.
Well, order of the time it happened, the date and order, you know.
Got it.
Go back in time. So when I first got there, I got there last Thursday and did a show. First time to perform ever at the Grand Ole Opry.
Wait a minute. Let's give him a round of applause.
Grand Ole Opry.
I want to give, come on. Man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, wow.
That's a big deal, man.
That is a huge deal.
Yeah.
Now, I might be the only comedian. Now, someone fact check me if you feel like it. I don't know. Until someone corrects me, I'm going to say I'm the only comedian to have ever performed at both the Hollywood Bowl and the Grand Ole Opry.
But you're not the only one that's performed at the Grand Ole Opry, right? Or are you?
No. I'm saying the only comedian not singer, the only comedian to do stand-up in both Hollywood Bowl, which is in Hollywood, and the Grand Ole Opry. I have performed in both. You either do one or the other, it seems like.
Oh, okay.
It's very country-ish. It's very Metro Jethro. It's on brand for moi. You know what I'm saying? But that was great. I had a good time. The people there were so nice. I had to do 13 minutes. That was like, I don't know, 3,000 people or something. It couldn't have gone any better. Yeah, let's just go through the pictures. There's performers only. That's where I go. I don't know why my face is so red, but it is. That's the Grand Ole.
Blood pressure's up.
I was nervous. Grand Ole Opry, number 6. That's for the comedians. That's the green room for just comics. I wore the country-ish shirt, guys.
I appreciate your advertisement.
Yeah.
I noticed you do that a lot at your show. So
That's
good.
I'm starting to call. Well, I'm going to start calling my stand-up tour the country-ish comedy tour. You know, I think John Heffron mentioned it's better if you name your tour. Like instead of saying like, oh, John Reap's going to be at Good Nights. It's like John Reap with the country-ish tour will be it. So it's like, oh, this is something kind of different. And it's kind of on brand. Yeah. So anyway, that was that little pic was on the floor. I thought that was cool. Now look at here. Look at all the names on the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Alan Jackson, our very own producer, has a plaque already at the Grand Ole Opry. Now, I didn't know this. I get there thinking I'm going to be the first one from the country-ish show to be at the Grand Ole Opry. Alan Jackson already been there. So congrats, man. I don't know why you're so humble about these things. It's pretty cool, though.
Was Jess McReynolds on there?
Who's this?
Jess McReynolds.
It's possible. I didn't go down all of them. Here's the Grand Ole Opry artist entrance, just for artists. Pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, so that was. Oh, do you have the video of? You want to see what it looked like, Isaiah, when they introduced me at the Hollywood Bowl? Would you like to see it?
Yeah.
I need a verbal yes.
Let's see it.
All right, go ahead, the Alan Jackson. This is what it looked like.
He is a terrific actor and comedian, winner of NBC's 5th season of Last Comic Standing, currently seen on both Netflix and Amazon Prime, and tonight he is making his Grand Ole Opry debut. Will you welcome John Reap?
Jimmy said They were recording. There's a camera right there. I ran up and thought I'd say hello to the camera. See the circle? You see the circle I'm standing in? Yeah. That's not a spotlight. That's different wood, actually. And that wood is from the Ryman. So when they moved from the Grand Ole Opry from the Ryman to this location, that's wood from that.
And you stood on it.
I stood on it. Right there with Minnie Pearl.
You went right to it and stood on it.
I did. I feel like that's where I'm supposed to go. It like stands out.
Yeah. They didn't have to tell you to stand
I stood there and did my tricks.
I did my stuff, man.
All right. So that was Friday night. Then I had some agents there from the William Morris agency, and they were like, and my buddy Scott Dunlap, you met Scott Dunlap. Mm-hmm. Did you meet him for the first time, or had you met him before?
I'd met him back in your college days.
Right. Good friend Scott Dunlap, who also works at the Bridgestone Arena where the Predators play hockey. And they said, come to the game. So me and Scott, who already works there, like he got me in. I got all this access. I could go anywhere I want in there. And that was the suite. So it was kind of fun hanging out in the suite. And I even went down to the close to the ice. It was pretty cool. Have you been to a hockey game?
I've been to a minor league hockey game, but nothing that big. Oh,
dude, you would like this one because every time the Predators score a goal, and they scored 6 this game. It was 6-3. That's a big score.
Lot, yeah.
Guess who plays every time they score? The Alan Jackson. No, not the Alan Jackson. It's this guy. Why he's slinging a fish around? Listen to this part. They're telling the other team, hey, you suck. We don't need no water. So I thought that was weird. That, that we're in Nashville, we're in the South, and we're still saying you suck to the other team. It's not a very Southern hospitality thing, but it's kind of cool. I'm glad we do it. And how cool is it Tim McGraw plays after every goal?
Yeah, I don't know how much he gets paid for that every goal. He probably gets paid so much every goal.
Oh, that's interesting. You think he gets paid per goal?
Yeah, of course. Every time they play his song, I bet so, yeah.
I don't know. I bet you it's a buyout.
One big lump sum, maybe?
Yeah, like for the whole year.
Maybe.
Or maybe in the beginning, he's like, I don't care.
What if they don't? What if they don't score?
If they never score,
and they never play a song, you come out.
Someone's going to get ripped off. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you're watching 1883.
Yeah.
All right, you ready, Alan? Right here. I'm going to give you. This is my impression of Tim McGraw, Mr. Dutton. What's his first name? James
John?
Dutton. Right?
I can't remember, man.
James Dutton from 1883. This is his acting style right here. Ready? And I'll look at you because he's not always looking at the camera. Here you go. You won't last long around here. You understand what I'm saying? You trying to cross the river?
He shakes his head.
It's not going to happen. It's either going this way or it'll go like this. And when he starts talking like this, he'll switch it up and go like this. I've not seen this one yet.
Not yet. Side to side, up and down.
That's his acting style. It's either
You're
like
right. He does do that.
Yeah. It's either this way or this way. So,
bobblehead.
He is kind of a bobblehead. But that was a great time at the Predators in Nashville. Then I hung out and did Steve Burns' podcast, did Zanies. That was fun. Then the boys and the ladies and all my friends from Hickory, not all of them, some of my friends from Hickory, showed up. And here's old Keith Nestor eating, what we call that, a tomahawk?
Tommy
Hawk steak, and this was at Jason Aldean's. Shout out real quick, JJ Brent, right?
Yeah, thank you, JJ.
Hooked us up with all this amazing VIP access. We ate for free at Jason Aldean's. We ate for free at Miranda Lambert's.
And that bill was not light.
That big steak, Keith didn't have to pay for it.
Mm-hmm. That's why he's so happy.
Look how happy he is. All right, what's the next one? Oh, there's my brother. I thought this was funny. Wearing a cowboy hat and a Western shirt, putting on chapstick in his own reflection in his glass of wine. Very, very country-ish, my brother. He posed for that picture. But now, were you a part of this, decorating my room?
No, I was a part of keeping
me somewhere else?
Keeping you busy, yeah.
Yeah. So while you were keeping me busy, Jody, my boo thing, my fiance, who I love dearly, and some of the our friends' wives, went up to the room, decorated the room, and put all this 50th birthday stuff up there. So that was a nice little surprise. Oh, my gosh. So we went to a place. You might be thinking, John, what's up with the hat? Can you read that to everybody?
Yeah, Wild Beaver Saloon.
So in Nashville, the only place that has a mechanical bull is called the Wild Beaver Saloon. One of our best friends' last name is Beaver. And we had to go there, and I got this hat for them. And our friend Deb got on the mechanical bull, was abruptly bucked off, and was injured. Look how bad that is. I thought she needed stitches. It looks pretty deep, and it's long. I feel like she has a lawsuit on her hands.
That's looks like more of a burn, I think. Maybe the ropes got her.
No. You didn't look at it, dude.
Yeah.
That thing bled.
Is it deep?
Yeah.
I don't like looking at stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're not the litigious type, so you're fine, Wild Beaver. We're not suing. Yeah. Here we are in Printer's Alley, and we just came out of a blues bar, and we thought it'd be cool to make one of them like slow motion, like just pose for a picture. So we did that. And, so JJ Brent, who has an amazing Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. It's called Dashman Nashcam. I hope I got that right, JJ. And he's got cameras out the wazoo. He's always got cameras on him. He's got cameras all over his car. And I said, let's do a slow motion thing, like in the movie, was it Goodfellas or whatever? I feel like they do it every third movie. There's a slow motion walk. So we try to do it. Let's see.
It's already going to be slow motion. You don't have to be slow.
Oh, yeah. So here we go. Sean sneaking around the outside. Two Trailer Park Boys come around the outside. And here, look at Jody's walk.
Mm-hmm. Sexy.
Strutting her stuff. I've got my T-shirt in my hand that I gave to you.
You did, because I was cold.
Because you were cold. You're buttoned all the way up. And here we are. We're having a good. Oh, put the hand up on my hip. One I dip, you dip, we dip. Jason, too cool for school. Stephanie, having good vibes. It was a good time. Thank you, the Alan Jackson. Oh, okay, Julie. Good times were had. We went to Wannabes Karaoke, Miranda Lambert's. We ate there at Casa something or other.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there it is. That place was awesome. Which was your favorite? Aldine's or this place?
Aldine's.
Yeah, because it was a bigger meal,
Yes,
right?
yeah, it's a big meal.
Yeah.
But they're both great.
Yeah. Here we are on a rooftop somewhere. I mean, every place on Broadway has its own rooftop bar. And we just bounced around and had a good time. There it is, Miranda Lambert place. Having a blast.
It was spring break, kids everywhere.
Oh, my goodness, that's true.
And then,
Here we are at Blake Shelton's place. Yeah, it was pretty crowded. Oh, hot tub on the rooftop at the Drury. Good times. Oh, yeah, so we saw this homeless guy. What do you call him now? I forgot. We can't call him homeless. I forgot. Housed inefficient or something. There's a new term.
Outside housing.
Something like that.
Person.
His sign said beer or a drunk redhead.
Everybody had cute signs.
Yeah.
Like, I guess they're not allowed to panhandle, but they can
Well,
hold
they got
signs
to be clever because there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
There's a lot of homeless. Yeah, I was surprised. But
He gave me an option.
But that picture cost you $10.
Oh, did
So
it?
he come out pretty good on
I
that.
was going to give him 20.
Yeah.
Actually,
He probably already had 20 before you walked up.
Well, he probably did well that weekend, spring break. But yeah, I like the sign gives me an option. I can either give him a beer or a drunk redhead, and that's me. I'm a drunk redhead. All right, here we are at Kid Rock's. What was your favorite place?
I think Florida Georgia line.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
They were a little bit off the Broadway, just a little bit off.
Yeah, and then like real quick, the Jason Aldean's up in the VIP room was pretty sweet.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was actually Luke's.
Was that Luke's?
That was
They
Luke's.
were kind of connected.
They gave us a little bottle service.
Yeah.
That one.
But real quick before we finish this up, we need to tell a story about Jason protecting the women, and then what the guy said to him. You don't remember that story?
Jason Aldean?
No, your brother.
What did he?
So
what did he do?
So guys walked by and said something to the effect.
Up in that place.
Yeah, you tell it. And the women said, what are these girls doing here?
There were two dudes hanging out up there, and they looked like us. I mean, they were, about our age, had beards. They had,
a little rough around the edges.
They didn't look like they were dressed to VIPs or anything. And, we were tired. And he made a comment to Jason, or out loud where Jason could hear it. Something like, man, these girls over here yawning, man, everybody's taking care of their ladies.
Where's all their men at?
Or something like that, to that effect. And then Jason's like, well, that one's my wife, and all this here, these are our friends.
They wouldn't appreciate
wives.
that.
They wouldn't appreciate none. Something like that. And then the guy replied back to Jason. He's like, oh, I didn't know, because I thought maybe that was your wife, and pointed at me.
Yeah, because he was holding a glass of wine.
Because Jason, he had a glass of wine, so he thought maybe we were a couple.
Yeah, he said, I thought that one over there was your wife.
So Jason,
that
made Jason mad.
that was a good comeback.
It was funny,
yeah.
But we found out later they're obviously not. They were from Maine, and that's just what they do. They bust balls.
Yeah,
and if you're not used to people busting balls
with that accent,
you can get mad right off the cuff. At least he didn't get slapped in the face. We're going to get to that in a minute. And leave a comment. Did you get slapped in the face? I want to know about it. Here we are at Kid Rock's place having a ball. Every place you went to has this live music, and everybody was good.
Music was great everywhere, but Kid Rock was proud of his beer.
Proud of his what?
Proud of his 12-ounce beer. $9.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Very proud of it.
Okay. What's the next one? Here we are in front of Johnny Cash's place. You got it, me and Jody. You got to put your face. When you see a place to put your face like that, you got to do it. So we did it. All right, let's just fast forward through these, Alan. What else we got? That's it.
Yep.
There might be one more of me walking away.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. We did that.
Oh wait, there's JJ Brent. That's the guy. We went to a Japanese place or an Asian place called Shabu Shabu. It's kind of like fondue, You know, it's like you boil your own food in the soup, and they have a grill you can put the meat on. We pigged out there. That was great. And then we went, okay. I don't wear boots that often, but I thought when in Rome. So I have these boots. I thought I would wear them, and at the end of the night, my feet were killing me. And we had a short walk back to the hotel. I just couldn't do it. So I took my boots off. I walked home, and Jody thought it was funny. Took a bunch of pictures of me. And she had to take my boots off, by the way. Like, I had to – this was after I said, hang on, let's pull off to the side here. Sat down, a little bench or something, and she had to pull them off. I'm not very flexible.
Those are some pointy boots.
They're
no wonder
pointy
your toes were probably all
and it goes
together
up
like that.
Yeah, that's probably part of it. Not comfortable, but yeah, that's the last one. It was a good time had by all. Thank you for all the happy birthday wishes. It was a great time. And shout out JJ Brandt. Shout out all the hookups that we had in Nash Vegas. All right, let's move on. We will be talking to the other people running for mayor maybe in a week or so. That's still happening. Don't forget, if you want to be a Patreon supporter at the $5 level or up, you get access to the Country-ish After Dark series. After Dark series. After Country-ish After Dark. I'm the only one doing it now.
Oh, yeah.
Let's try it again. Country-ish After Dark. Yeah. So don't forget, go to countryish.com, click on the support page, and basically what we do is we talk to you. I Zoom you into the show. We all take turns talking to you. It's a private show just for you guys. We get crazy. We have a good time. All right. What else am I forgetting? Cruise ship. We got a new cruise coming, November 5 through 11. That's 2023. Plenty of time. Just save the date, November 5 through 11, 2023. Remember that. Put that in your calendar. Western Caribbean, 7 days. Go to Coco Cay, Cozumel, Mexico, Roatan, Honduras, Costa Maya, Mexico. It's a good time. I think we might call it, because it's going to be Reno and me and John Heffron, performing, the comedians. The Sea Amigos.
C.
Instead of the... There's a movie called The Three Amigos. Anybody familiar with it?
Yeah, with Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, Martin
Where are you?
Short.
You're not here.
Get with the
C, like
program,
on the sea.
Stamos.
I did, but it's also rhymes with three.
Yeah.
The Sea Amigos. Did you get it?
I got it.
Yeah.
You didn't. Either.
I
You
love
didn't
the
say nothing.
movie.
I got it last
It's
week.
a
when you
great
brought it
film.
up.
That's one of my
It's a
favorite
hilarious
comedies.
film.
Yeah, it's one of the best comedies of all time.
You got to get with the program, Stamos.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm going to
did
pull
know
a
that.
Will Smith here in a minute.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get to that, baby girl. All right, so let's move on to our next segment. This next segment is brought to you by one of our favorite sponsors, Hendrick Honda of Hickory. That's right. Are you in the market for a new vehicle? Do you like hot dogs? Go down to Hendrick Honda of Hickory. Get yourself a new vehicle. We drove my Honda to Nashville.
You did.
Back from Nashville.
You
You was
did.
in it.
I was in it. It rode good.
Smooth ride.
Smooth ride.
Yeah, I got a 2021 Honda Passport.
You wouldn't even let me drive it home. You wouldn't even let me drive it.
That's right. I was
'Cause
like, no, man, this
so much fun.
This is my luxury. So get yourself one, Hendrick Honda Hickory. All right. What I do here, see, I go to your hashtag on Twitter. I find what it is people are talking about, and we weigh in. It's how you know we're in the know, and we're current. We're live. We're in the moment. It's a segment called Ooh, it's the best trends. Here's what you're talking about. All right. Thank you. Applause. Oh, I laugh. I like applause going into and out of the segments. We have a new toy, by the way. Hey, Mark Havaball, let's show the new toy to the camera. Just pick it up and point it at the camera. Yeah. Now we have professional sound. Play with some buttons. This is your chance to go wild. Look at all these things. Thank you. Yeah, that was... Ooh, okay. What else? Yep. There's a lot of them. So,
It may take some time to get the hang of it.
it'll take a minute. It's real simple. It is simply a button that you have to push from time to time.
There's a little bit of a delay you got to learn, but other than
A
that,
little bit of a delay.
Yeah.
You did good with the fake smack at the top of the show.
I'm athletic, man.
Yeah, well, he also did well. All righty then. Hashtag Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. What the hell? Now, thank you. At this point, we've all seen it, yes?
Everybody in the world.
Yeah, has seen it. Now, to revisit this, should we show it one more time? You want to do a brief little rehash just in case there's someone in the universe that doesn't know what we're talking about? No biggie. Here we go. So this might be, is this from a different country? I'm not sure which one you pulled.
I don't know which one I pulled either.
Okay. Well, let's go for it. See what happens. Here we go.
どうなんでしょうか
Wow! Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
ウィル・スミスにやられました
Yeah, that's from Japan.
Yeah, that's the one that shows
Japanese
all of it.
feed. Well, we might not get flagged for that one, if it's from a different country on YouTube. But, so, this is horrible. Let's go around the room. I talked about this last night on the Heffern and Reap show with Timmy Pescatelli.
どうなんでしょうか
What's bugging me at this point are some of the people who might believe it's still fake. Elliot, what do we think? You think it's real or fake?
Originally, I thought it was fake, but given his reaction right after, I think it's real. Yes,
that's what got me. Was
it was very emotional.
When I woke up and was aware that this happened, the clip that I saw was an edited clip, like what we just saw was just a snippet. If you watch the entire thing, which go back on Heffern and Reap, you can see that there's some awkward moments. It's like the things he says after it, and like okay, well, that kind of thing. And when he yelled at him when he got back to his seat and said, "Keep my wife's name out your effing mouth," he's like, "It was a G.I. Jane." He goes, "Keep." He said it again, and then here's how you know, because Chris Rock, he's a little rattled. He goes, "I will. Like, just don't hit me again." So that sucks. This is horrible all the way around. Mark, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts on this is that
the topic at hand.
Yeah, well, he should have. I mean, of course, he shouldn't have done that. But I think Chris Rock took the shot like a champ, though. I mean, that's a hard hit. And then how he kept his composure. And
it looked faked at first, didn't it?
A little bit, but then, like you said, when he went back and he cussed him, we knew it was real at that point. But he should have handled this at backstage. I think he should have.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a backstage thing.
But if this wouldn't have happened, I never would have known that the Oscars was on TV.
I know that. That's true.
I mean,
I don't watch the Oscars either. I know most of you at home sitting here, this country-ish, like, John, why are we talking about the Oscars? I ain't talking about the Oscars. I'm talking about these two major celebrities on live television in front of millions of people having a little kerfuffle.
Squabble.
Yeah. So, what about you, Isaiah? Real, fake?
Oh, I think it's real.
Yeah, okay.
Because Will Smith slapped Chris Rock like my mom slaps me when I fart at the dinner table. No, I'm kidding. That's it. You've never got slapped at the dinner table for farting?
I've been slapped. Yeah. Well, that's the question we
dinner?
asked at the top of the show. Have you been slapped? Any interesting comments so far?
Someone had been kicked in the temple.
Yeah, I saw that.
Kicked in the temple?
If he had got slapped, yeah.
And then somebody said they have
Someone has
slapped.
been kicked in the temple.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Well, that sucks.
Yes, sir.
I kicked my brother in the mouth when I took karate.
Yeah, because you knew karate.
I know. I did a spinning hook kick and came out.
You had to do that. You knew karate.
We were sparring. It was part of the deal. But let's go to the meme, the Alan Jackson. Well, yeah, this is the one I want to bring up because this was brought to my attention. Someone on Twitter sent this to me. I'm sorry, Snapchat, saying, "Dude, don't believe it. Crap. That's Hollywood crap, man. This all bull crap, So I'm like, I don't think it's fake. But he brought this to my attention. He goes, "Look, you can tell he's making eye contact with him. They already rehearsed this. He's bracing for contact. Neck is tucked. I can't tell in this picture if his neck is tucked. Either way, it doesn't matter. Leaning in. Okay, I think he's leaning in because he just insulted that guy's wife. He sees him coming. He thinks he's going to do something funny. Maybe just even pretend hit.
Like a hug.
And he's leaning in to take it because he's realizing Yeah, I did. Here we go. Let's get this moment over with. He didn't know he was going to get hit that hard. So all of that is null and void. No attempt to block. Well, why would you? He didn't think he was going to get hit that hard. Point of contact on the shoulder, or is that the mouth? I don't know where that red dot's supposed to be. I don't think the whole hand hit him.
No, it was like the side of his hand, I think.
Well, see, to me it looked like just these fingers, not the side, but like the front four, you know? And then he goes, well, why would you hit a guy like that? If you're a real man, you punch him. That's just a dumb thing to say. He wrote, sissy smack, weak throw. Now listen, what he's doing is giving this man a good old-fashioned pimp smack. You know what I'm saying? Like a pimp hits his hose. That is more demeaning.
Yeah, you'd rather
like an old-fashioned, like, and then walk off. And he was kind of like, So
he strutted off. Yeah.
He wasn't going to hit him with his fist because he's not trying to kill Chris Rock. He's trying to put him in his place. And that is what I think is going on. I don't think it's fake.
Do you think he was drinking? You think he was drunk?
Which one?
Will.
No.
Maybe he had too much to drink, and when he drinks, he gets violent, maybe.
I don't think that's it. If you know any kind of history about what he's been going through and what's going on with him and his wife.
Yeah, I know.
And all that other crap.
I think
that was just a moment that
maybe he should have hit her.
Trickled up.
No, maybe not. Maybe he should have hit her.
Who should have hit who?
Will should have hit his wife.
I feel like he hit Chris Rock because he was afraid his wife was going to hit him.
He took
if
his
he didn't do
frustrations
something.
out on what his wife did on Chris.
That's right. So, just so you know, like also, people are like, all these comedians are talking like, oh, you worried about now you're going to have to get bouncers at your shows and all this stuff, and now it's acceptable, you know, because they didn't kick him out. They gave him an award after that. They gave him a standing ovation. And he went up there and got his speech, didn't say, I'm sorry, still gave him his award. So nothing bad has happened to Will Smith other than people thinking he's an a-hole and a jerk for this. So what's the lesson? It's okay to smack a comedian if you don't like it? No, it's not. And by the way, I'm the kind of comedian who doesn't mess with people. No. If I see someone, I don't mess with them unless they start it. So I'm not even that kind of comedian. So I'll be fine.
There's a lot of them out there that will do that.
There's a lot of comedians who are like that, yeah. But I thought it was horrible, right? Yeah. Ball? Elliot, anybody want to comment? What are the people saying?
Oh, believe it or not, they're almost divided 50-50.
That's what puzzles me. I mean, but the real or whether it being real or whether it being fake or whether or not you should have.
Whether or not it was deserved.
All right. Well, let's talk about that. Mark, do you think he deserved that smack?
No.
No.
I don't think he did.
Now, here's the difference, right? If it's two, I'll call them civilians, not celebrities, on live television at a bar, and you make fun of, and I don't know you, and you make fun of my girl, perhaps I might fly off the handle and do something. That's not what this is. These two guys know each other. They're major celebrities at an award show, and you just got to know better than do that. That's the difference. I think some people are saying, if that were mine, well, you're not Will Smith and you're not Chris Rock. That's different circumstances. And I might be on their side in that case. Does that make any sense?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, what would you do, Elliot?
You don't want to know.
I do. I just asked you.
You mean if someone insulted my woman?
Sure.
Oh, I'd take them out back and down.
See? Backstage.
So you're just saying, you would take them out back.
Yes,
you wouldn't do it right there?
No, not there.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. So you're on the side of not doing it in this moment.
Exactly. Because besides, someone's going to pull you off too soon anyway. So.
Well, yeah, apparently not. If you're Will Smith, you can do what you want and sit back down, and the show goes on like nothing happened. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ball.
But the other context is they're at an award show, celebrities. They've been roasting since TV's been up. So, I mean, it's always been known about. I mean, Don Rickles and all them. I mean, they've always been roasting.
I'd like to, Theon Jackson, I don't know if you want to weigh in here. I know you were watching it live in the moment. Is there anything that you want to add to this before we just move on? I mean...
No, I mean,
we covered it, right?
Yeah, you guys covered it pretty good.
Okay.
I think I definitely think it was real.
Right.
I think it was bad. Lots of mistakes were made.
Yeah.
Should have been handled off stage. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. So I looked up some of their movies, what they're known for. Here's some Will Smith movies. Saving Face. Bad Boys. Concussion. Enemy of the State, which is now is what he is. This Means War. Hancock. Ali and Pursuit of Happiness. Those are Will Smith movies. Now here's some Chris Rock movies. Grown Ups. Nobody's Fool. The Longest Yard, which is what that walk was when Will Smith walked up to the stage. That was The Longest Yard, and he saw it coming. Down to Earth, I Think I Love My Wife. The Upside, as in upside your head, and Kill the Messenger. I just thought that was interesting. Thought I'd point it out.
Trying to beef up those residual checks, maybe.
Who, they are?
Yeah, the movies you just mentioned.
Oh, I'm not in those.
No, they are.
They're in those.
They're trying to get their residual checks up.
You think that? So you're thinking this is a stunt to get more money?
Yeah, from those
residual checks. Yeah. Oh, I'm not in on it, dude. No, I haven't talked to them about this. They don't know I'm doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that doesn't apply in this moment. All right, let's move on. It's March 29th, and we got a lot of irrational national holidays. It's National Lemon Chiffon Cake Day. You guys ever had lemon chiffon cake? It's delightful.
I don't like lemon flavored anything.
I know Mark don't.
I don't believe I have.
All right, it's also National Mom and Pop Business Owners Day. Shout out Alpine's Hemp Company, Mom and Pop. We'll get to that in a minute. National Nevada Day. That's where prostitution's legal, gambling's legal. It's also National Vietnam War Veterans Day. So shout out to all the Vietnam vets out there. Thank you for your service. Sergeant Mark Havaball, our in-house military expert. Do you want to say anything in this moment?
I just want to say thanks to the Vietnam veterans. When my first deployment was Operation Desert Storm, and I know that was a day or two ago, but our primarily senior leadership was Vietnam vets. So General Colin Powell, there was a lot of other one, Thomas Rain, all that stuff that was Vietnam vets. So they're the ones that molded us and what I became what we became.
Well, they did a good job, because look at him now. He's here with me. So thank you for your service as well. We got a lot more show to do. That's it, see? A lot more show to do. We got a new review from Isaiah about And Just Like That. We've got money to give away, lots of residual checks right here, and a small town news story. Lots of stuff. We got gifts to open. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Country-ish after this. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Country-ish. We'll see you all back here next week. Bicycle.
Great show, man. Hey, are you okay?
Well, I got a lot of itching back there. I feel like there's fire ants in my pants. I don't know what to do. I can barely make it through tonight's show.
John, you're still live online right now?
So I guess it's not just me. Thanks, guys.
Here you go.
Wait a minute. You've had this in your bag the whole time?
Well, you bet. I keep this on hand for butt itch. This is actually the new Preparation A spray. It works fast and no touch, so, hey, what about the show, John?
Hey there, are you a business owner? Do you have a product that you're trying to sell? Well, maybe I could help you. I've got over 350,000 followers across all my social media, and every episode of Country-ish we do gets thousands of views. So if you have a product that you want me to try on the show or to talk about, go to countryish.com, click on sponsorship, and maybe your stuff could be right here on my stuff.
Hey! That thing got a hybrid?
Yeah.
Cute! Come on! We're out of gas! Again?
Yeah, it's a hybrid. Sometimes you just gotta move on. And we're back. All right, there we go. Thank you, Sergeant Haverball. Thank you for sticking in there. We got an in-house, we got our boy back. And, well, I thought it'd be funny to make our intern Isaiah. He's a young man. How old are you?
20. I'll be 21 in September.
20 years old right now. He's what you call he's not a millennial. He's a hayseed Gen Z. You know what I'm saying? And I make him watch things that he probably wouldn't want to watch and then come back and review it. And we made him watch And Just Like That on HBO Max. It was basically the Sex and the City reboot or sequel. And this is your last review, yeah? You've watched it all,
Thank
right?
God.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Season 2.
Give us that
Oh, yeah, they're renewed for season 2.
Yeah, well, I might switch it up on you, make you do something different, you know?
Thank you.
Give you a break. Unless the people demand it. Do you want more, Isaiah?
Say no.
Reviews? You know, I'm going to call them, we call them Redneck reviews, but I think I want to change it to Hayseed Gen Z reviews. I think that's a catchier, better title. Anyway, we have an opening for this. Whenever you're ready, the Alan Jackson. Thank God this is over. All right, buddy. Let's hear it.
So, and just like that, I would rather live in New York City in a subdivision filled with yuppies than watch this crappy show.
That's a pretty strong statement coming from you. You hate everything about New York City, don't you? Okay.
And I don't like new subdivisions with yuppies.
I know that's why it's a toss-up.
So since this
it's
hate
a lose-lose
list,
for you, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Since this hate list has already gotten out of hand, I just went ahead and added New York City and subdivisions filled with yuppies to the hate list.
There it is. We've got Justin Bieber 3 times, Miranda 2 times, Charlotte, not the city, New York City. Yeah, okay, good. When you're done with this, you can throw that one away, buddy.
I can toss it.
Get down to your hate list. It's over.
I mean, could you imagine a worse predicament to be in than living in New York City in a subdivision filled with yuppies?
I can imagine. Yeah, you could be in the Ukraine right now.
True. Anyway, the first
that's way worse.
Anyway, the first 5 or so minutes of the show weren't worth a hoot. I mean, it's terrible. It shows Carrie and Seema, the realtor lady, and Carrie is showing off some of her dresses, and she's bragging about them being vintage and that they're designed by some feller named Versace.
Yes.
I have no idea who this Versace feller is, but he needs to quit making dresses and start making camo. Maybe if he does, he'll reach the popularity of Realtree.
Of what?
Realtree.
Realtree?
Yeah, they make camouflage shirts and camouflage hats.
I'm putting the ish in country. You're way more country than I did. I thought you were trying to say reach a status of realtor, like to be a realtor.
No, Realtree.
Realtree.
You've never owned any Realtree shirts?
I'm not in the military.
Hunting gear.
I don't hunt. I don't fish. I don't have any camo. The one I do have is like old Deep Woods camo from like the 70s. Yeah.
By the way, the guy that
I don't own any
owns
Versace either, by the way.
I figured you would own Versace. You seem like that type of person.
Maybe in the past. Go ahead.
So the guy that owns Realtree is named Bill Jordan, and I decided to add him to the I kind of like these people list.
Was he in this episode?
No, I just decided
You're going rogue. All right. Oh, here we go. This is I kind of like this list. Naya, Steve. Oh, I forgot you had it. I kind of like it. Yeah, and Bill Jordan a bunch of times.
Yeah, because he owns Realtree, and they're
Oh, yeah, I
great.
remember you said that. Okay, continue.
So almost 10 minutes into the show, your friend Bobby Lee steals the show.
Oh, good.
He's on the phone with Carrie, and Carrie says something like, "Did I wake you up? It sounds like you were asleep." Then Bobby says, "Nah, I'm just scared. The only person to call my phone was my grandma, and she died like 5 years ago." I thought that was the funniest line.
Was Vince Vaughn in this at all?
No.
Okay. Right.
So then a couple minutes later, we see Charlotte and her husband Harry, and Charlotte is nagging at Harry because he splurged and ate a bunch of Hershey Kisses. The only reason why Charlotte got mad is because she's a drizzling turd in the punch bowl.
Right.
Let the man have his Hershey Kisses.
Correct.
So flash forward to the last little bit of the show.
Flash forward.
Yeah, isn't that what it is? Flash forward?
Well, yeah, you said that one time and we laughed. It's I think you were saying fast forward or flash back.
And I've combined
You've combined the two. Something which
forward.
really means no time has changed. Because you're either fast forwarding or flashing back. And if you flash forward, then it's like that's where we're at right now.
Nothing happened.
It negates itself. It's like
fast forward.
Yeah.
Miranda and her husband Steve are sitting on the couch, and Miranda's been unhappy with Steve lately, so she tells him, I'm unhappy with this marriage. I want a divorce. Then she looks at Steve and goes, I just want you to know it's not your fault. Which, by the way, it's not Steve's fault. It's 100% Miranda's, because she's the one that was fooling around with Shay. Miranda, you heifer. You know what a heifer is, right?
Yeah, it's a female cow. Yeah. Or in this instance, a fat lady who lives in New York.
Well, she's not fat.
Fat cat, like I got a lot of money. PHAT.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Go ahead. Pretty hot
The
and
show
tempting.
ends with Carrie saying, and just like that, I realized there's some things that should never be put in storage.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
So I'm not going to lie. I was kind of starting to like this show a little bit. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah?
But this episode was like a huge setback.
Really?
Like it's a 2.5.
Oh,
but as the series in a whole, I probably give like a 3.5, just because there was a few episodes where a while back where Nye mentioned about opening up like a shelter for misplaced children.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I'm giving the series a 3.5.
Because you love the children. Good. Well, that's a good reason.
So at this moment, I decided I was done with all this in-depth reviews and stuff. Because,
Yes.
it is very in-depth.
I'm also, in this moment, deciding we should be done with this.
So in episode 9, something significant happens to...
Oh, wait. That wasn't the end?
Oh.
No, hold on, there's some more.
Oh, gosh.
In episode 9...
Can you flash forward?
Yeah. Something significant happens to Charlotte, Miranda, and Carrie. Then in episode 10, something less significant happens to Charlotte, Miranda, and Carrie. Okay. So now I'm done.
All right, good enough. All right, how'd that go for you, Mr. Sergeant Havelball? All right. Okay, showing some love for the intern. Elliot, you're looking at me with wanting eyes. I can't tell if you're trying to get my attention to say something.
Oh, I was just going to say, I think if maybe if you had one of those Doctor Who phone booths, you could probably flash forward.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Doctor Who could flash forward.
Yes.
Yeah. Or maybe Willy Wonka.
Sideways.
Yeah, sideways. That's right. All right, listen. Some of you might be thinking, wow, the whole time he was reading that, was he on edibles? Could have been.
Yes, they were.
We got a new sponsor right here, Alpine's Hemp Company, baby. These are our good friends at Alpine's Hemp Company. They provide some of the highest quality hemp products on the market. From their farm to your cabinet, Alpine's delivers the highest quality, baby. Delta 8, Delta 9 gummies, chocolates, live resin cartridges, tinctures, and topicals. It's great flavor, great taste, great effect, as you can see. Third-party lab tested, federally legal, local restrictions apply. What's the difference, Marcus, between Delta 8 and Delta 9?
Delta 8 is sleep great. Delta 9, party time.
Ooh, I hear you. So treat yourself to the best. Buy Alpine's Hemp and use the promo code John Reap for 20% off all products. Go to the website, type in promo code JONREEP, and enjoy 20% off of all these delicious gummies or anything they got at Alpine's Hemp Company. All righty. Then, as you guys know, I do another podcast. That's it. Now we're getting in the groove, boys. You guys know I do another podcast with my good buddy John Heffron, and we had Temmie Pescatelli on, And since both of them are comedians and both of them have been to award shows, we thought we would talk a little bit about the slap heard across the world. And, well, here's a little snippet of the Heffern and Reap show with Timmy. Check it out. I think it was you when I woke up. I follow you, and I saw because of you is how I know that it happened to begin with, because I didn't watch it live. So I'm like, what the hell? What is going on right now? So I started looking around. Now, do you think it's real or fake?
So, I didn't watch it either. Clearly, okay. Let's go with that. Well, I woke up this morning like to a ton of emails, a ton of texts, ton of stuff. Then when I saw it, I was like, oh my God. Now, originally I thought it was. This is what I thought. Do you remember how Burt Reynolds used to smack Dom DeLuise all the time?
Yes,
right?
Yes.
So I thought that's what they were going for. I thought they were going for like a Burt Reynolds. I thought that it was a stunt that went too far. Like I thought it was a stunt, and then Will sat down and was feeling his machismo and trying to, and then was really acting, and then really got into it, because Will's obviously got a lot of pent up stuff that's been going on in his household that's made him feel less of a man.
This is what I was saying right before you came on. He's been deballed publicly ever since Jada said, I've been screwing this other guy. We're in an open relationship. And maybe he's had enough. Maybe this was the final straw, nail in the coffin, right?
Yeah, I think that now I was told, a very good friend of mine was writing. I was told that as far as he knew, it wasn't scripted. But you want to know what was scripted? Want to know what was scripted?
Yes.
Yes. The alopecia joke was scripted. They're calling the alopecia joke. Yet no one from censors, no one from legal. You guys know, people at home don't know. When you're on a show like that, when you're on the Tonight Show, when you're on any comedy thing that's on regulated television, network television, you have to almost submit your name to be cleared.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yes.
Okay. They literally take everything. If you say,
especially if it's a live event and they know they want to know every word that's coming out of your mouth.
Yeah. Are you going to sneeze? Are you going to sneeze? Because we need to figure out if you're allowed to sneeze and how far away you can sneeze and everything else.
Not to interrupt for that, but I am for 2 seconds to make that point. When me and Reap did the Brad Paisley comedy special, Brad wanted to sing one of his songs or do something, and legal said, you can't use that song in this, you got to whatever. And Paisley goes, this is just, off stage. He goes, no, I'm going to use it. He goes, we don't have it cleared. And Brad Paisley goes, no, I'm the guy. I'm the guy you have to get permission from to get that cleared. Right. I'm going to do it. And the legal person was like, we gotta, and Paisley's like, are you like, it was a whole thing. He's like, I'm the guy. You were clearing it from me.
Yeah, how many times have you put up your own clip on YouTube and they flag it? Yeah. And it's like, wait, that is me.
It's me. I'm the original owner, mother. Yeah.
That's me. Yeah. That's my voice. I wrote those jokes. I own it. It's me.
Boom, baby. HeffernandReap.com. Thank you. For more Heffern and Reap action. Look, I got money to give away. See? Look, I got a residual check right here. There's a bunch of them sitting right here. I don't know. That's just half of what I got. This game's going to continue for quite some time because you guys, I think you are watching crap that I'm in. And we're getting a lot of checks. Anyway, so your boy, that's me. We're friends, right? You follow me on Facebook or YouTube or something. John Reap, I've done some acting in my day. I've been in some movies, sitcoms. I've done voiceovers, commercials. And every time they air them, they have to pay me. They're called residual checks. I thought I'd make a game out of it. There should be a number on the bottom of the screen. Start calling that number. Because here in a minute, I'm going to take 3 phone calls at random, get you in here. I'm going to open this check. I'm going to tell you what it's... Oh, sorry.
I got excited.
Everybody's ready to go. And my voice isn't there, so you guys got to get ready. I'm going to open one of these checks here in a minute. I'm going to tell you what it's for, how it's airing. You call in with a guess. Closest person to the amount wins the check. All right. It is a game that we like to call...
How much is that Screen Actors Guild? Residual check. Y'all did good.
Yeah. You guys were nervous.
Filling in with John Swart.
I can't wait to listen to this later and see what it actually sounded like. You know what I mean? These microphones are very sensitive. Great job. Thanks, guys. All right, Marcus, why don't you slide me one across the table? I don't know how much is in this thing.
There you go, sir.
I'm going to open it down here where you can't see it. I'm going to tell y'all what it's for, how it's airing. We'll do some in-house guesses real quick. That'll help you decide how you should guess. Check out my poker face, my poker face, and we'll get it going. All right, got the check right here. I want to make sure that before taxes and after taxes are the same. You're not looking at that, are you? Okay.
Don't matter. I can't win.
Okay. All right. It's one of them situations where after taxes is different than before taxes. Okay. But this is one check for an episode of the Rodney sitcom. Doesn't say which episode. Oh, just Rodney. Okay. Rodney sitcom, electronic sell-through. All right. Mark, you go first. How much is the Screen Actors Guild residual tag?
$2.37.
Lock him in at $2.37. Not bad. And in your case, it's rare because that was high.
I usually go higher than that.
You usually go lower in general because you're pessimistic.
Exactly.
You're sticking the mud.
I keeps it real.
That's right. Let's go to Isaiah. Go, buddy.
So since Mark's too high, I'm going to go $1.85.
You flashed back. Good job. He went the other way. Now, that's better than him, but it can be better. Elliot, go.
76 cents.
76 cents is winning. Ball.
$1.24.
76 cents is winning, but it's not exactly right. One of you could do better. We'll start taking phone calls. We'll get you in here. We'll talk to you. We'll get to know you. And we'll see if you can get this dang check. All right, the Alan Jackson, whenever you're ready, just let somebody in here and we'll talk to them. Oh, and if you got some creepy some music to play underneath it to make it like, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? All right, John Reap here. Who am I talking to?
My name's Robbie.
Rodney?
Robbie.
Okay, I got excited because I thought you said Rodney, and this check is for an episode of Rodney. But you didn't say that. You said Ronnie. Your name's Ronnie. Where you calling from, Ronnie?
Panama City Beach, Florida.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of it. Very warm down there right about now, isn't it?
It's pretty nice. Yes, it is.
Okay. Ronnie, couple questions. How old are you? How do you make money for a living?
I'm 41 years old, and I'm a locksmith.
Wow. Well, this is one hard lock for me to pick. I don't understand how you don't know how old you are. It took you too long, Ronnie, to give me your age.
Next call.
I'm close to a birthday is why.
40 or 42?
42. Coming up on 42.
Right. Happy birthday. Oh, locksmith, man. Have you ever had to, you ever broke into someone's house just for your own purposes?
We don't break into things. We open things.
Oh, so there's breaking, then there's entering, and there's breaking and entering. You simply open.
Yes, we have permission.
Yeah. But I'm asking for some dirt. Give me some good stuff. Have you ever had to...
I had to get handcuffs off a lady's ankle and her wrist. They already cut the chain by the time I was there, and I didn't ask any questions.
Oh. Wow. Wait, was this like some weird sexual thing? Was she like at a bedpost, or was she wearing orange?
No, she was. She had clothes on, sitting on the couch, and she had a cuff around her ankle and one around her wrist. and I just had to make a key for him and get him off her. And
wow, was it two of them there? Was it just her? Was it just her?
He didn't ask any questions.
Some things you just don't want to know.
That's not me, man. Ronnie, I want to know everything.
Got to keep it professional. I get it.
But I get it. If you're doing your job and you're like, hey, just give me the $50, I'm out the door, lady. All right. Well, that's pretty cool, Ronnie. I could pick your brain all night long, but we got to move on. How much is the Screen Actors Guild residual check?
Let's do $1.06.
$1.06. Okay, Ronnie. Put him on hold, the Alan Jackson. He's winning. You know how I love to do that because he's the first caller. So you're winning, Ronnie. But there's two more callers. Someone could beat you. Let's find out if the next caller can get it exactly right. The Alan Jackson. Hi, John Reap here. Who am I talking to?
Hey, what's going on? It's Dodo.
Oh, Lord.
Danny Jackson's buddy.
Who?
Danny Jackson.
Oh, yeah. These guys just started laughing immediately. I like it's like he put it on speakerphone, but still has it up to his mouth.
He put it up. He put it on speakerphone. There's that puff of smoke.
Yeah. Woo, Jason, put the thing down, buddy. All right, brother. I'm glad you called in. Thanks for being a supporter. How's your day going?
I just got off work about 30 minutes ago.
Nice. It was a good day?
Yeah, good day. Very, very busy day. Got there at 8 o'clock in the morning and got done tonight. Like I normally do. I do 7 days a week. That's what I do.
I feel like he's going to be our Boomhauer from, Boomhauer.
I hope so.
Boomhauer from King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Because I understand every third or fifth word. It's real fast. He talks real fast. And it's just a phone connection, too.
And he sounds sober. I think that's why you understand most of it. You're sober, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. No, I guarantee you I'm not. I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
So, all right, brother. Thanks for calling in. Let's get your guess. Let's see if you can do better. How much, buddy?
I'm going to go $1.69.
$1.69.
That's
gross. All right, put him on hold, the Alan Jackson. Let's get the final caller, and let's see if this person. No one's got it exactly right, so this person could win with their guess. Whenever you're ready, the Alan Jackson. Are there people in the bullpen? I forgot to even ask that. I didn't even give the number up till last minute. All right, Elliot. Any interesting comments?
Not about that.
All right, last one's in the...
Oh, yeah. John Reap here. Who am I talking to?
This is Dustin Tinsley. How are you doing?
Justin Hensley?
Dustin Tinsley.
Dustin Tinsley.
Dustin Tinsley. I don't know if I've had the pleasure of talking to you before. Have you called in before, Dustin Tinsley?
This is my first time. I just seen your show last night with John and that chick, and I decided I was going to start watching it every night.
I love that, buddy. That chick's name is Tammy Pascatelli. Also a very funny comedian. Was on Last Comic Standing. I hope you enjoy her as well.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the Have you ever seen the sitcom Rodney?
I have not.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 36.
36. Where you calling in from?
Bloomington, Indiana.
Okay, I've been to Bloomington, Indiana. There's a comedy club up there somewhere. Okay, buddy. What do you do for a living?
I make handcuffs and put them on women to take the key and have a locksmith come in.
I like this guy. That's what I'm talking about.
Very witty.
We need more Dustin Tinsley in our lives. All right, brother. I like your style, man. Give me a guess. How much is this check?
$1.74.
$1.74. Now, I don't know who won because I already forgot your guesses, but luckily we have a mastermind behind the glass.
Carolina graduate.
He graduated from the University of Carolina at Chapel Hill, one of the better universities in North Carolina.
So we know who he's pulling for Saturday night.
We know that.
We do know
We
that
also
much.
know he's a smart guy.
But we do not know who won this game yet.
Has not been played. Oh, yes,
No.
this game.
This game.
Today, right now.
Yeah.
The Screen Actors Guild residual check game.
And John, we are going with the amount on the check.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Correct.
All right. So I'm going to bring the winner back into the room. So if you are in the waiting room.
You've already crunched the numbers. You've already put it in the.
Yeah. I'm really fast.
The mainframe.
Really good today. Yeah.
Okay.
So I will bring the winner back into.
All right. Let's see who won. I can't wait.
Can't either.
He's just going to let him in here. We're just going to talk to him. And this person's going to get money from me in the mail.
Okay. The winner is now in the room.
Hello there, John Reap here. Who's this?
This is Robbie.
Ronnie.
Or is it Roddy? Can you verify Ronnie or Roddy?
Robbie.
Spell it.
ROBBIE.
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 Robbie. All right, Robbie, congratulations. What was his guess?
His guess was $1.06.
Your guess was $1.06. And even
winners.
that was too high. But you are the closest one. The actual amount of this check is 68 cents.
Wow.
How about a 68 and I owe you one? Know that dumb joke?
Yeah, I know that joke. 69.
Congratulations, Robbie. We all have one question for you.
What are you going to do with all that cash?
Thanks, guys. Robbie, how you going to spend
I'm
this?
going to buy a single beer.
No, you're not.
Not in America. Yeah,
Well,
maybe
I'll
you
have
could
to add
drive
a
down to
dollar.
Mexico.
They still do quarter beer night at some places.
Robbie, now what I need you to do is go to countryish.com and click on the contact section and send me a note via the website. Oh, no, wait. Are we doing that still? Are we doing it? Yeah, because that goes to you, right?
We'll get you on.
I forgot if we're giving your email, which is aliot@countryish.com, or either way.
I get both either way.
Yeah. All right. So hit us up one of them ways, and we'll get this. I'll sign it to you right now. We'll hit it. We'll send it on over first thing tomorrow morning. All right, Robbie. I appreciate you calling, man.
Thank you, dude.
Y'all have a good one. That's how you play the Screen Actors Guild residual check game. Let me ask you a question. Maybe I should ask these guys. Let me ask you about credit cards, student loans, mortgages, car loans, hospital bills. Did you know you have a lot of rights if any of these ever go into debt collections? That's right. Consumers, not debt collectors, have a huge list of rules they have to abide by, and that's where the law firm at SueTheCollector.com comes in. That's right. SueTheCollector.com is a national consumer law firm that only helps consumers. The lawyers at Sue the Collector have helped literally thousands of people turn the tables on debt collectors and put an end to the illegal harassment, abuse, and repeated phone calls that many people find themselves subjected to through no fault of their own. The lawyers at SueTheCollector.com can help everyone in all 50 states. They have 1 million for consumers all over. I'm reading it like Dutton. For consumers all over the years. That's right. Oh, it got bigger, and then I lost my place, the Alan Jackson.
I'm working on it.
Oh, now it's doing that.
There we go.
Right now, they really want to speak to anyone that's had their car repossessed. Did you know consumers do not have to allow repo men to take their cars against their will? In most cases, you can actually legally refuse to let them take your car. If you've ever objected to a car repo and they still got your car against your will, you might be sitting on a very valuable case. That's right. You need to go check out, call Sue the Collector's office right now at 1-877-BAD-REPO or 1-877-223-7376. Again, that is 1-877-BAD-REPO or 1-877-223-7376. They're open right now to take your call. Again, that is 1-877-BAD-REPO Do it. All righty. Now, I heard through my interns that there might be a surprise gift for me. I don't know if you guys remember. 30 minutes before we went live, I said when I'm reading Sue the Collector, this is when you go get the gift. And none of you budged. I don't know what you're doing on these dang laptops.
I think they moved it closer to the room.
Oh, I see. That was that part. Gotcha.
So is this a birthday gift from your birthday was Saturday?
I'm not supposed to know what it is. And stay tuned. We have a small town news story coming up. It has to do with a world record and a potato possibly and a DNA test. You're going to want to stick around. Oh, my goodness gracious. What have we here? This thing has come in a walker. And I get it. Get off I'm an old guy. I get it. So it's a walker for me. It says over the hill. And there's lots of stuff.
It's a bunch of old man stuff.
Now, here's what you want to do. Hand me just that part. I'm so nervous that someone's going to kick a tripod. Isaiah, don't move.
Do not help.
Do not help in any capacity.
Oh, wow. It's like a cake.
Cake.
It's a...
Oh, I get it. Oh, it's toilet paper.
Wow.
Help me.
Let me set it down here.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. It's toilet paper, old folks zone, Arthritis Avenue, Route 2. We've got Gold Bond, Big Red, a geriatric crossing ahead.
Viagra.
Old Spat. Oh, where's that? Let me see that. Preparation H.
Anti-itch cream.
Anti-itch cream. Polygrip. I don't know who did it, but you're hilarious. And don't think I won't use this at some point if there's actually product in here.
That is.
I mean, toilet paper wasn't that like a big ticket item for a while? Didn't we need that during the pandemic?
Yeah, that was hard to get for a little bit.
This could be expensive.
Yeah, hold on to that.
Yeah,
may need it again.
So fill me in, boys. Who's this from? What happened?
That is from Samantha and Lewis Kingston.
Oh, super fans.
Look down in the rolls of the toilet paper.
All of them?
Yeah.
Well, you can't.
Pretty much.
Well, you can't really. There's nothing in the. Are you okay? There's a lot of holes here. Here's one. Oh, Fireball, baby. There we go.
That's all the way around.
I like that. Well, thank you, superfan Samantha Dawn Kingston and Lewis.
All the way
Appreciate
from
y'all.
Virginia, right?
How did they get this here? You drove it down here?
No, they sent it to my house. And
they assembled?
No, that's what we were doing earlier today when I said.
So
don't come
you
back there.
assembled it.
Yes, sir.
Where'd the walker come from? Your house?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so was that part of them or is that part of you?
That I came up with.
Okay, so together, Samantha Dawn Kingston, Lewis Kingston, and my interns came up with this idea. That's great. Yes, thank you. My hip is hurting me. My leg is hurting. I might use the walker. I like you hit the button when it's your ideas. I see how it works. All right.
Samantha Dawn. She put a lot of thought into this.
Now we have to move this because it's blocking my shot.
All right. Let me see if I can do it.
It'd
be really funny if I fell right now.
Then you'd have to use some of,
I'll set it
some of
again.
that cream. You good?
All right. Stick around, folks. We got one last segment. We're going to wrap this puppy up. It's only an hour and 19 minutes in. I hope you hit the share button. If you notice, I didn't do the share stare. My throat's hurting me, and there are people who don't like it. One of them's name's Betty Reap. She said on this show, she goes, I don't like the share stare.
She did. Wonder why.
I don't like that wig.
Oh, freaks her out. That's not my baby in that wig.
That's not my baby in that wig. What you got in your hands? Look at that. I got this at the Grand Ole Opry. They gave me my own parking spot, reserved for John Reap. Grand Ole Opry debut, March 18, 2022. And I'm going to lobby the owner of the building if I can put this up somewhere. You know what I mean? I'm going to talk to the guy, the chief, the head honcho, the Alan Jackson. Maybe maybe he'll let me put it up one of these days. All right.
Yeah, we'll see. We're working on it.
We got to get more Patreon supporters. Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what, we get some more Patreon subscribers this week. I will lobby for a parking space for you.
I have to earn it, and we can earn it together, guys. If you want to help me, it's a packed parking lot out there. There's a lot of business going on in this building. I don't know if you know that. But there's also a lot of negative things going on in the news, and we like to ignore those things. There's a lot of pandemics, Putins. We ignored it. Small town news. We find little fun stories that fall through the cracks. Talk about it, Justin Clyde.
Just small town dudes. breaking stories of crimes committed you never
Justin
do.
Clyde.
Mind your P's
Good
and
time.
Q's,
Thank you.
or they'll cover you. The town may be small, but the news is huge.
Speaking of Justin Clyde, he sent me this in the mail. Justin Clyde Williams is the guy who sings that opening. He sings the opening of the closing of our show. He's a very talented local singer, songwriter. My throat's killing me. And he's on the road, man. He's out there earning it, paying his dues. And he sent this to me.
Look what it says on it. What's it say?
Jackson Creative, attention country-ish, Goodwill Hunting.
So I wonder if that's
Did you see
something
the
from
sticker?
Goodwill.
It's got a Justin Clyde Williams sticker right there. And this was sent. It says Taylorsville. I wonder where maybe he got it on the road. I don't know. Let's see what this is. All right. It didn't come from Goodwill, but I figure a truck stop outside of Kansas City will suffice. Plus, who could pass up a golden zoo? Now, y'all share.
Oh.
It is a metal.
I've always wanted one of those.
It's a golden kazoo, dude.
Yeah, that's played in the theme song, right?
Yeah. So at the end of the show, we go. The other way?
Yeah.
No, I think it's this way. Yeah. Thank you, Justin Clyde Williams.
Your very own kazoo.
Now, he's telling me I got to share it. I just put my mouth all over it, and I might have strep throat.
Yeah, you just went to the doctor.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
I'll hang on to it. We'll sanitize it. But let's get to the small town news. You love taters?
Lord have mercy, do I love taters.
I think you might like this story. The Guinness Book of World Records denies a largest potato claim after it took a DNA test. Isn't that something else?
It what now?
So someone claimed that they found the world's largest potato.
Until they took a DNA test.
And then the Guinness Book of World Records says, well, we'll send you a kit and send it in. And it wasn't a potato.
It failed.
It failed the test. It's a case. It's a forensic file. It's a forensic file. Phony French fries.
It's not a potato.
Story.
What is it?
Well, this happened in Wellington, New Zealand. A couple who believed they had dug up the world's largest potato had their dreams turned to mashed potatoes when Guinness wrote them back saying scientific testing found it was not, in fact, a potato. I saw this on the Maury Povich show. It said, you are not the farmer. You are not. These are not your roots. Look at the size of that thing, dude. It kind of. What does that look like to you?
Looks like a baby panda bear or something. I don't know. It's.
I kind of see like a panther's head.
Yeah, I see the cheeks. I see the nose.
See the nose at the top and
it's
the
got
mouth.
its hand in its mouth, right?
She's got her hand on top of its forehead.
Yeah.
And the nose is right there, and then it makes like a mouth. It's like it's back like this. It's like looking up. See it? Do you see it?
I see something totally different.
Wow. I think it's one of them
What do you call
horse
those?
rack tests.
Yeah.
That guy from that 70s thing with John Travolta. What was that show? Horseshack?
Welcome back, Cotter.
Welcome back, Cotter.
How does he...
It's Rorschach. I know that, guys. I like to have fun. Anyway, turns out it's not a potato. It was a tuber of a gourd.
Oh.
Do you
I know what a
that?
gourd is. I don't know a tuber.
That's what I've never heard of a tuber in my life. It all started last August when the guy who found it, his name is Colin Brown, and it was his hoe that first hit the tuber. Turns out a tuber, thank you, is a root. It's like a root. Mm-hmm. And, that's just their version of a root, as we call it, a tuber. He was gardening with his wife, Donna. He said it sure looked like a potato. It tasted like a potato, but of course, he said, I've never tasted gourd tuber either, but my wife has. So we've never had gourd tuber. I don't even know what that is. To me, gourd tuber sounds like a pornographic fish. After months of submitting photos and paperwork, the couple got the bad news from Guinness in an email last week. And this is the email they got back from Guinness, the world records or whatever. Dear Mr. Brown, sadly, the specimen is not a potato. It is, in fact, the tuber of a type of gourd. And for this reason, we unfortunately have to disqualify the application. Later, tater. Sorry, we had to turn up our noses. Now beat it. All those are roots, Elliot.
That's so funny.
The couple had named that thing. They named it Doug, spelled D-U-G, after the way it was unearthed, and because they're hilarious. The tuber became something of a local celebrity after they began posting photos of it on Facebook wearing a hat. So, yeah, these people started posting pictures on Facebook, dressing it up. Everyone from around. Y'all can see it. If you're only listening to this later on the podcast, go to countryish.com, click on this, fast forward to this story. That thing is huge, dude.
He knew that, what, the potato?
Yeah, it looks like almost looks like a polished piece of wood.
Like a rock.
A rock?
See, I see a rock, and I see its hand in its mouth. I see something totally different than you do.
I mean, I would like to get up and show you.
Well, hold on. Well, let me point.
Yeah.
Hand in the mouth? You see that?
A person's hand in...
creature's...
It's a creature.
In the mouth. It's like that.
Oh, yeah, like a walrus.
There's his cheeks. There's
Yeah.
his nose. Yeah.
Now I want to show you this.
What do you see?
Okay. I'm going to turn this for Mark. I want you to think of a panther or a cat.
Okay.
This is the nose.
Yeah.
That's the cheeks. That's the bottom lip.
I can see whiskers.
His head's pointing that way. That's a panther head.
I can see it now. Yeah.
See it now?
Yes, sir.
No.
How come you don't see it?
Well, how come you don't see the fist in the mouth? Okay.
How come you don't see mine?
Show me the...
That's a wire.
Yeah.
The nose, that's the top of the nose.
Yeah.
That's the front of the mouth. It goes like that. That's the bottom of the mouth.
Okay.
Do you kind of see it now?
Kinda.
Damn, dude.
It's crazy how we see different.
I know.
Are you ever in a bathroom and look at the tiles and you see? Is that like,
I see stuff all
I see
the time.
faces and stuff in tile when you're in the urinals.
I see faces a lot. Yeah. Well, I guess that's why I saw that face. But yeah.
Or
I
in the
see what you're
floor
saying.
sometimes you can pick up stuff. It's
Yeah.
weird, but yeah, it's not a potato.
It's not a potato. But it's huge, and they had to build a cart to tow it around town, kind of like the smaller version of that Idaho potato truck. Have you seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had your hand raised.
Yeah, well, several people independently see that statue, the Thinker.
Oh yeah,
only a walrus version.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's a good call.
Census.
I see a walrus thinker. That's good. Yeah, they should put that. They should put that on like a monument. Like put the where is the thinker statue? Where is that? Wherever that is, this needs to be right in front of it.
Italy, I think.
Yeah, might be in Italy. An official weigh-in put Doug. That's what they named that thing. That's Doug at 17 pounds, which is equal to a couple of sacks of regular-sized potatoes. Or one small dog. That was in the story. I don't know why they compared it to one small dog. I don't know what that means. Spuds McKenzie, maybe. So the existing Guinness record is still safe. In 2011, a real potato named Monster from Britain weighed in just over 11 pounds. So 11 pounds is the actual winner that's the current reigning champion. However, Mr. Brown here, the farmer who found this root, is still a big believer in Doug, and it's currently in his freezer. He said, I say g'day to him every time I pull out some sausages. That's how they talk in New Zealand. Mm-hmm. They're kind of Australian, you know. He's a cool character. Whenever me grandchildren come around, they say, can we go see Doug? And they let him see Doug. So that head is in a freezer. So he could be like a Jeffrey Dahmer farmer. You know what I mean? Have a bunch of just dead body heads in the freezer. So keep your eye, Elliot. You like this? You like puns? Thank you.
Love them.
So keep your eyes peeled because Mr. Brown is not done chasing the potato record. First, he's going to hash it out with his wife. He said Doug the Tuber was self-sown, but subsequently I've learned a lot about giant potatoes. Am I going to try to grow my own record-breaking potato next season? He said, yes, I am.
Good one. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Sweet potato.
That's
yeah.
it. So there you go. New Zealand. Wellington. The news is huge, and so is your damn roots. Your dang tubers down there. Listen, we got a lot accomplished. It's 1 hour and 30 minutes long of a show. Hope y'all had a good time. I'm so sorry about my scratchy throat today. The energy was there, but I was in pain a lot of this show. And
Gargle some salt water. Have you done that yet?
No, but I should.
Warm salt water will help you, yeah.
It hurts to swallow. I did go to the doctor. He looked in there and he goes, yeah, it's red. I go, well, I'm ginger. Everything's red. But it's like, he goes, it's not strep. So y'all don't have strep. Final thoughts. Let's wrap this one up. Let's go around the room. Elliot, I'll give you the microphone.
Yes, well, Danny Jackson sent a couple of really good pictures. If there's any way that we can share it when we come back, after the credits.
Pictures of what?
Popsicle and mimosa.
Who did this?
Danny Jackson.
He sent pictures of my mom and dad?
Yes.
It's like a drawing.
Cartoon.
Yeah,
yeah. One of those artwork. Like, what was he doing? Wishes with a camera? You mean he took photos and made a cartoon?
Right.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
They're really good.
Thank you for that, Elliot. I'm sorry, Isaiah.
Since you're back in town, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday face-to-face instead of via text, and happy birthday to the Patreon supporter, Amanda.
Yeah. And how about you, Mr. Sergeant Havelball?
I'm just thinking about that Dud Spud.
Doug Spud. That's right.
Dud.
The Dud Spud. Yeah, it's not a real Spud. It's a Dud Spud. All right, Alan, how about you? You can shake it off, whatever you want. Yeah, you good?
Yep, I'm all good. Yep.
Mr. Marcus, how about you?
I have nothing.
Nothing. Well, as always, check out countryish.com. Rate, review, subscribe, and share. Tell your mom and daddy you love them if you got them. And, we'll see you next time. For everybody in here, I wish you bicycle.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back, but I wouldn't know that I'm from a cul-de-sac. Don't chew tobacco and I don't smoke crack. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, it's simple kind of life, never did me no harm, but I do know a guy with only one arm. Keep your fancy smartphones and your self-parked cars. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I got a podcast that'll make you giggle. It ain't number one, it's right in the middle. My town's not big, but it ain't too little. It's time for country-ish. Go on, dude.
Hey, everybody, it's me again. I just want to say thank you for listening or watching this podcast. We couldn't do this without supporters like you. Oh, wait, are you not a supporter? Well, you could be. It's real simple. Go to countryishpodcast.com. Click on the word support. That will take you to our Patreon page. That's our support page. And from there, you can support us in many different ways. There's different levels. You got $5 and up. You got Pewter Pro, Rhinestone level, Executive Zirconia, all the way up to Platinum Elite, and all of them come with different rewards. We're talking hats, t-shirts, ginger beard masks, even be a guest on the show. You got to check out our Patreon page. Go to countryishpodcast.com, click on support, and thank you. Hey, look at this awesome artwork that my man Danny made. We got John Reap's popsicle. My dad's a popsicle. His face is on a popsicle. I'm a bee. And you got mukbanging with mimosa. That's great, man. Thank you, Danny. Also, don't forget, check out the hickory hot sauce. So good to make your head shake. Go to the website, click on merchandise, hit that merch.